Money, Money, Money Insurance Special, co-presented by Exide Life Insurance.
Hello and welcome to Money, Money, Money. I'm Samira Abdi. As part of our ongoing series on insurance, this week I'd like to introduce the concept of insurance broking. Insurance brokers came into existence the world over about 12 decades back, and in India as recently as 2002-2003. Insurance brokers are essentially the matchmakers between insurance providers and their clients, be it retail or be it corporate. And why is it important? Well, for everyone who has ever felt let down by the insurer, here is someone you can fall back on to look out for your interests. Jaideep Devare, MD of Mahindra Insurance Brokers, joins in this week to detail this concept a little bit more. Jaideep, thanks very much for actually highlighting this concept, which has been heard of so little, right? First, to begin with, what exactly do insurance brokers do? I mean, the definition says that it's the go-between between the insurance companies and the client, right? But I'm sure your role doesn't end there. So what exactly do you do?
Yeah, so thanks, Umar. I think it's very interesting that the first time when you're going to talk about insurance broking as a concept. It's a very different concept compared to an agent. In India, we are used to the agency model. Agents, brokers, they're all intermediaries. So there's a large intermediary network which operates. So it is all they are go between the insurance company and the insured, which is the policyholder. The agents represent the insurance companies. So if I'm an agent, I will be an agent and talk about that company's products. Whereas interestingly, a broker actually doesn't represent any insurance company. The broker represents the insured. So we are actually talking the language of the customer, the voice of the customer. So our job is to go out there, talk to the customer and ask them, what is that you want to do with your risks? How would you want to plan your risks? Be it for their life, be it for their health, be it for their vehicles, be it for whatever risk they want. That's for individuals. Be it for the corporates, for their employees, so employee benefits related programs, for their liability programs. So, or whatever customers may have their needs, we are actually representing them to go to the insurance companies and we buy the products on their behalf. So that's a very, very clear differentiation between what insurance brokers do versus what an agent does.
So if you're buying products then on behalf of the clients, which means it's giving you a certain flexibility to get perhaps the best premiums, right? But is there really a cost advantage for the clients? Because while they may have to give lower premiums, is there an added cost because this is another layer now of security, so to say, that's been added?
Yeah, very interestingly, you just used the word premium. I would not stop at that because most people would not understand. They all think premium, lowest premium is the best product. It may not be, because insurance is also about terms and conditions. So people need to understand that when they're buying a solution for themselves, I don't call it a product, anything what they buy, it's a solution they're trying to buy. When they buy any solution, that solution relates to looking at the premium, but more importantly, it is the terms and conditions for what they buy. So it may look like it's one more layer added, but whom are we representing? We are actually representing the customers. The best part is that all the intermediaries are regulated. Their brokerage or commissions are all fixed on the upper end by the regulator. So we are actually neutral. We would be agnostic to what customers need. We would go and actually find out what is the best solution for them. And whichever insurance companies the customers decide finally, based on the offerings and the choices which we offer them based on premium, terms and conditions, etc., then the insurance company will pay us our premium, the brokerage part of it, based out of the premium. And it is capped.
Okay, so in that case, tell me, what's your average ticket size? I mean, will a small retail client still get the equivalent representation of a big corporate?
As an individual customer, what are your needs? So I like to put this one simple phrase we have created internally. Arogya, Dhana, Sampada. Arogya is for health. So everybody as an individual will require health insurance. Dhana is for their asset, be it their vehicles or their tractors or be it their houses. And so that is a Dhana part of it. And if you look at the Sampada part is prosperity. Prosperity in our sense is if your life is insured, you will have prosperity for yourself when you live, and for some reason when you're not there, your family is protected. So Arogya Dhan Sampada. So for individuals, and you can get a simple small ticket size of 100 rupees also for taking, say, personal accident, which is very clearly required by many people in this country. It can go as complex as buying health insurance solutions or buying some complex solutions for individuals, home insurance for that matter, or something else which is requiring them to make sure that their risk management strategies are in place. The question was whether the same customer who is an individual will get that benefit. Yes, if you are a broker focused on servicing the retail customers, we will do that. For instance, our company, which is Mahindra Insurance Brokers, we are able to service. Last year we serviced over 1 million customers through this.
That's true, actually. That's where the growth would come from. But tell me one thing. You spoke about the developed world. Over there, 80 to 90% of insurance needs are actually met through brokers. Right? In India, I don't know the exact percentage, you'd know. I assume is very minuscule, right? Yet this is an industry or a concept that has been in existence for over a decade now. What has taken so long for it to catch up?
Let me put it this way. In India right now, if you take the life insurance industry, the broker contribution to the industry is less than 1% of the industry. Then industry is upward of 2 lakh crores. So it's very, very minuscule. And there are reasons. There's a very strong agency force required to handle this part of consultation for life insurance selling. For non-life, fortunately, the contribution of brokers is upward of 23%. So if last year the non-life industry was somewhere to the tune of 84,000 crores, and 23% or 24% out of that was handled through brokers. Yes, compared to global other markets abroad, this number looks minuscule, but at least we have made a beginning. And to be fair, the regulator is trying to bring various other intermediaries by which the total penetration will increase, the total contribution of different intermediaries will increase. Now, two things which are actually causing this concern of why it is not moving the way we would expect. One is the definite reason of having a low awareness level. In India, very few people would be aware on what is insurance. So they think insurance is a cost, if you look at it that way. People think insurance in life industry, they think it's savings. They are not seeing that it's a protection plan for themselves. It's a financial protection which you're offering. So the first thing which everybody needs to do, all of us put together as an industry, whether it's the insurance companies, whether it's insurance intermediaries, all put together, the regulator, everybody is doing the same job of increasing awareness. Once the awareness starts increasing, there will definitely be an impetus on growth. Second thing is, once the awareness starts building up, can you find some low-cost technological solutions to reach that market? Because our country is not in the top 10 cities. If you see the population who really requires to be covered is out there in the rural segment. 70% of the country is in the rural market. Can we not reach them? And today there are enough technological tools available. Digitalization is becoming a buzzword, but how do you translate that into an opportunity and service those customers? So there's a very large opportunity out there for us to go and tap.
Actually, awareness is something I agree with you wholeheartedly, because a lot of the people we speak to actually call in and say they want to invest in insurance policies, and I don't know how many times we've told them not to confuse investment and insurance. But anyway, you said earlier that you don't want to think of insurance as a product, right? When you're talking to your clients, you think of it as a solution.
That's right.
What are the kind of value-added services in that case that you offer as part of this solution?
First and foremost is, what is insurance? You are seeing something or you're not seeing something. You're buying a policy. Policy is a promise. That promise is given by the insurance company. So they're undertaking or underwriting that risk in a way. So you don't see, so it's an intangible being offered. Now when an intangible is being bought, unlike a mobile phone, when we'll go and do enough research on the net and find out or talk to your friends before you buy it, an insurance policy, when somebody wants to buy, they will not do this kind of detailed research. Even if they do it, they will go by something which is premium related or something else. So our job is to give them that advice. So right from the time of conceptualization of their risk, how do they protect their risk, and buying which are the options, we are there as brokers to help them. The second part is the litmus test for an insurance policy is a claim. In life insurance, death or endowment or whatever will happen as an event which takes place. Normally it's easy to look at death as one event for which normally people would buy. A term insurance is definitely useful there. And for non-life, which is general insurance, a health incident or something related to their motor vehicle, these are the two key things. And there are a host of other ideas, but I'm just giving you this example. Now in such cases, as a customer, as a policyholder who's already bought a policy, what are the options for you? You will have to go and start hunting for how to find handling claims. Who will handle it? Secondly, as a broker, you are representing the customer. So we go and ask on behalf of the customers to get these claims settled. So we are a key facilitator between these two processes. We don't settle claims, but we help them to settle claims. Sometimes they need to understand what are the kind of documentation required. It's not very easy. It's very complicated because it's a cumbersome process. Two, if they understand something, how do they make sure that documents are available? Third, if there are any deficiencies in the document, how do we address them? How do we help their customer to get all these things? Because our job is to make sure if somebody has underwritten the claim, if it's a genuine claim, it should be settled in full.
Yeah, no, I get it. It sounds fabulous, and perhaps sometimes even speeding up the entire process of a claim. On that note, we need to take a very quick break. Jaideep is going to stay with us. We aren't done talking with him yet. But when we come back, we're going to tell you how you can actually go about finding the correct insurance broker. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more on that.